Marketing is everything we do. My name is David West and I've been in marketing positions in Rundle Mall, in Westfield Centres for 10 years, and now as a retail consultant I've seen a lot of areas that marketing can actually improve a precinct and add value. It doesn't matter whether you're in a main street, in a shopping centre or a town centre, a neighbourhood centre or a large regional centre. Marketing is really important, and it has a link to all the things that are going on in that centre. We want to consistently deliver a safe and a clean environment for our customers, and we want to provide facilities and expectations for them that are above what they're really looking for, so it actually gives them a great delivery. Marketing communicates this message. So if you look at above the line marketing and below the line marketing, it's almost like a really large iceberg where you've got 10% above the line, which is really your advertising message, your television, your flyers, your press. All those sort of items are in the newspaper. And then below the line, it's really important that you've got all the factors that are right as far as the customer safety and the cleaning, and making sure that the precinct itself on the main street is actually a really nice environment for people to be in. And we have to do a lot of research and a lot of other angles to look after to make sure that the area is a good precinct for customers to come through, and then advertise it. In the Rundle Mall case study, for example, we focused above the line on a lot of the metropolitan press, like radio and press, focused on the magazines like fashion magazines and Christmas catalogues, to make sure that we got our message out. But then below the line, we have to make sure that things like the cleaning are right, that the safety and security is right, that the precinct is looking its best all the time and having to work very hard on that to make it a good environment. And one of the key things we actually did there too was putting on a lot of events and weekend activities that families could enjoy and customers would enjoy, so they're enjoying the experience by coming to the mall. Because we've got so many different customers to please when you're actually managing a street precinct or a shopping centre. You're trying to work with the owners, you're trying to work with councils, trying to work with retailers and businesses who are all competing for themselves as well. But then you're trying to understand the customers who are actually coming to that precinct. So marketing has got to cover across all those ranges of customers, looking at conducting that research and then developing plans that actually will be very effective. So research is critical, looking at customer perceptions, looking at needs and wants of customers, target markets, our mix of businesses that we've actually got on the street, and then what are the gaps in businesses that we don't have. What are the spending patterns? Because when we start to do that research, you find out that people are, they may say one thing, but then they're actually spending their money somewhere else because they're enjoying a precinct better. And then you can also, by conducting competition analysis, you're actually understanding who's out there in the market. Because if you look at the types of shopping behaviour, we've got, as we all know, you've got your convenience shopping, which is close to home. That's your supermarket style shopping, your food shopping, that's usually sort of within around a 5-minute radius of home. Then you've got your fashion shopping and your comparison shopping, where people are willing to actually travel a bit further away to a precinct that may be doing a better job in that area, so it may have become a little hub for fashion and people like going there. And then you've got your customer who's an experiential customer, and that customer is actually willing to travel a lot further. And that might be somewhere that's a great place to go and have coffee, that may be overlooking the sea or overlooking a waterway or a river. That area is like an experiential area for the customer, and they enjoy going there. And because the coffee set is actually growing so much that people are enjoying going off for coffee, you'll find they will travel a lot further. So what do customers really want? They want convenience, they want range and variety, they want a consistent quality of retailers, they want to be comfortable at the precinct, they want to have services that are available there, a great environment, and they want entertainment, they want to be entertained, and they want to also meet people there at that location. So trends in customer behaviour show that people are travelling to these precincts a lot more frequently, particularly for their convenience shopping. They're willing to make more trips there, but the visit time may be less. And then there's the purpose shoppers who are going there for a certain reason, and then there's other shoppers who actually can head off and buy something else which they weren't intending to buy. And I think that's where we've got to be very focused when we're actually looking at customers, that are actually in a precinct and then they're making impulse purchases. Because it's been documented over many years now that impulse purchases contribute probably something like about 65 to 70% of all purchases when customers are out shopping. So we want to make sure that we're capturing those customers, getting the customer numbers there to our precinct, and then they can purchase what items that they want and probably additional items. In the Adelaide market, for example, there's a lot of competition, you know, over 200 odd supermarket-based centres. You've got neighbourhood centres, you've got sub-regional centres and large regional shopping centres, and then of course all your CBD precincts and your street precincts. So when we're trying to position our centre, we're trying to make sure that it actually stands out from the rest, and that's a key part of the message when we're marketing, is making sure that our centre has its own position in the market, and that we're actually making a promise to the customer that says, when you come to the centre, this is what you'll get. It'll be, it's a good centre to come to, and we deliver a promise. Very important, making sure that we're actually delivering a promise. So what is our point of difference? Is it believable? If we say we are the fashion precinct, is that true? Is it sustainable? Can we actually keep adding new fashion shops to that area that customers will come to and say, yes, that's where I like going to because it's got the best mix of fashion shops? But then how do we communicate that message? And one of the key ways we can actually get to our customers is by knowing where we're sending our marketing and advertising to, and by going by direct mail and targeting our marketing and making sure we get the message out. So it's important to know where our customers are so that we can actually target those customers. Some low budget ideas include doing our shopping surveys, which you can do in store, in your own store or in your own main street, and you can actually do surveys yourself there. Some low cost by using volunteers or using students from a university. Then we could look at how do we attract new businesses, how do we consolidate some of this retail research information, and then how do we cross-promote between different retailers? That's another idea that we can use. And then using council research that's already been done is very important, because councils are also in a competitive environment trying to attract people to their area, so we can look up a lot of that research at no cost. Some of the results and outcomes that we had from the Rundle Mall case study include we focused on our retailing that we were doing, of our marketing there, of our catalogues, 2 fashion magazines a year, and our Christmas marketing to attract more customers. Had very good result for retailers. Improved our safety, improved our presentation and cleaning, and then started to monitor and look at where other people are travelling to through our research, and looking at the presentation of the precinct. Performance measures that you can use as well include awareness of events and marketing, so that checking, do the customers actually know about the event, and then did they actually come to it? So by checking our awareness, are people aware of the marketing that you're actually doing? By measuring, do customers like and what their customers' likes and dislikes are, and understanding the customer better, and then that would be understanding the customer's perceptions. What new shops are required? What do the customers like to see? Are there certain product areas or retailers that we're missing out on? How do we get them to come into our precinct? And where else do customers go to? Where else do they shop? And then of course by measuring our vacancy levels, we'll also tell how we're actually performing at the time. Premier Retail Marketing is my business, and what we look at is all of these different areas, conducting research, bringing the facts together, understanding our customer, and then putting together marketing strategies that actually will be effective. So I'm David West from Premier Retail Marketing, and I can help you in these areas of research, developing marketing strategies, and then putting together ways of measuring how things are performing to try and improve your street precinct, your shopping centre, or your retail store. So please contact me on the contact section that can be done through this website, through the Premier Retail Marketing website, and then I'll be able to come back to you and talk to you about how I can help.